Welcome back to La La Land on CRN Digital Talk. That's Nettie Liddell. I am Brett Chapin, and we're talking today with actress Lacy Stevens. If you have any questions for Lacy, go ahead and give us a call at 1-800-336-2225. Welcome back, Lacy.
Hey, thanks for having me back.
Awesome. And we'll actually get your segment recorded this time. There won't be a power outage or anything like that.
Wonderful.
So if you guys were listening last week, you know that Lacy is currently working at the Covina Center for the Performing Arts in A Christmas Carol, playing my daughter Martha. How has that experience been for you, Lacy? What's it been like?
It has been a great experience being a part of such a big cast, and you know there are younger kids in the cast and I can hang out with and talk about kid stuff, but there's also older people in the cast that I can hang out with and talk about their experiences and what it's like for them to be in the theater for this long and get lots of tips for them, and it's just been a really great experience for me.
Oh. And I was just asking, are you going to miss it? Are you ready to move on? How do you feel, because it's about to end?
I'm definitely going to miss it, but I think it is time to move on to a different show. Unfortunately, it can't be Christmas all year long, so
yeah.
In January, I'm going to be doing another show, so right after this, I'm moving on to Tech Week for Plaza Suite with YPI.
Oh, is this it?
Right.
Yeah.
Can I put it in the camera?
Uh-huh.
You guys, that's what it is.
It's January 13th and 14th. It's with YPI, Young Performers Institute, which is where I do a lot of my theater. It's also with the Covina Center for the Performing Arts.
But you've been acting since you were real young. Did you start young at YPI, or how did it all begin for you?
I've only been with YPI for about a year and a half now, but I started doing theater in kindergarten. So I started doing theater just doing school shows, but I've been interested in theater since I was very young.
What kind of theater were you doing in kindergarten?
Just
Wait,
those,
let me guess. No, okay, never mind. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
We did some nursery rhyme play, and I was, what was I? I was Little Bo Peep.
Oh my god.
And yeah, it was funny because I wanted to be Little Miss Muffet, and the girl who played Little Miss Muffet wanted to be Little Bo Peep, so somehow we got the roles that the other one wanted. And one day I was just so mad that I didn't get Little Miss Muffet, so I was crying about my sheep, and I went, boo-hoo. And the teacher's like, Lacy, that's not how we cry.
Sometimes you don't know. You're in kindergarten. You don't know. It's not always easy.
So how old are you now?
I'm 16 now.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh.
You getting ready to drive? Are you working on your permit and all that?
Yep, I'm working on my permit, so my parents don't have to drive me to every rehearsal. They love that.
I'm sure. Yeah, we were talking last week about how much work parents put in.
Yes, I'm so thankful that my parents are so supportive and driving me and letting me do so much theater, because it is a big commitment. You know, I'm out all day at rehearsal, and then I'll come back and I have homework to do, and they've just been very supportive, and I'm very thankful for that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
It'd be pretty amazing to do all that.
So are you going to be transitioning to go to school for theater? And if so, what schools are you looking at?
I want to go to school and double major in business and musical theater. That is my plan, and hopefully I can find a school that fits that. I haven't done too much research, but I'm looking at UCI. That's where my brother goes, and so that's kind of why I'm looking at it, because, you know, I have a connection there, so it's easier to look at it, but that's something definitely I have to look into.
Sure. Well, you've got, you're a junior, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So you've got a couple of years. You got a little time. Great.
I've got some time.
Awesome. To be a young actress, Nettie.
Wow, yeah. No, you are just adorable. I mean, the fact that you want to double major in musical theater and business couldn't be further apart from each other in the spectrum of education, but it's amazing. I mean, the fact you bring some great spirit to this earth. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you for your spirit, Lacy.
You're welcome.
And do you think you'll be transitioning to film maybe, or television, that type of thing, or do you want to stick with theater?
I would like to stick mainly with theater and musical theater, but I want to try film and try some TV and, you know, try some voice work. I want to try everything. I don't want to rule something out, but I definitely would love to just be able to do musical theater and theater for the rest of my life.
How about teaching?
Teaching, I'd probably get like jealous of the kids I'm teaching because they'd be able to do theater. I don't know if I'd be the best theater teacher, but if it came down to it, I would love to be able to share my knowledge. You know, I love when people give me those little tips and tricks that really help me, so I'd love to be able to do the same thing for other people.
Oh my God.
Sure.
That's wonderful. That's very passionate. You seem like a very passionate young woman about your craft. Is it the music? Is it the music or the music? I mean, musical theater. What is it about musical theater specifically that you enjoy doing more than just regular theater? I mean,
sometimes theater for me, it can be very heavy, and just I feel there's a little bit of a lightness with musical theater, and I love being able to dance and sing and act, and I can't just do one thing for too long. I need to be able to mix it up sometimes, and musical theater gives me the chance to do that.
Yeah. The music, it really always does make you feel good. You can turn it on and just always. It's like Christmas carols. You turn it on, you're driving, and all of a sudden you don't want to fly out in the middle of traffic anymore and, fling yourself into...
Unless you're listening to like Next to Normal or something, then that might be a little depressing.
Yes.
Man of La Mancha, I don't know. I'm throwing things out there.
Yeah, Les Mis or something.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, you'd be good in Les Mis too. I could totally see you as Castle on a Cloud. Oh my God, she would be so good at that.
Fantastic.
Can you sing There's a Castle on a Cloud for us, please, please, please?
Oh my gosh, right now?
Yes, right now.
Oh dear.
Just the first line.
There is a castle on a cloud.
Wow. Talk about putting her on the spot.
Wow.
I sang that song forever ago.
I love that song. If you sung that song to me right now, I would just start bawling. That's how beautiful it is to me, and you are just perfect for it. When is it coming to LA? When is it coming to New York? You need to audition for that.
So, Lacy, what advice would you give to young actors? Say someone's, around your age, they're listening in another part of the country, and they want to come to LA. What would you say to them?
I say keep doing it. You have to spend a lot of time doing research. I spend a whole day doing research, looking for shows in my area, parts that I could audition for, expanding. I just do so much research, getting in my craft, looking at monologues and all these things, and that's what's gotten me as far as I have.
It's a business.
Yes.
A business. It's got to be treated as such.
Wow. Keep being persistent then, because girl, you're gonna do it, and you are doing it. We can't wait to hear more about it.
Thank you.
We'll look for you in the future for sure. We've been talking to Lacy Stevens, actress, musical theater actress, and force to be reckoned with. If you have any questions for Lacy, or actually if you have any questions for our next guest, Max Herzfeld, give us a call at 1-800-336-2225. He's playing Fred in A Christmas Carol. We'll be back on La La Land with Brett and Nett on CRN Digital Talk.
CRN Travelers